friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Barb, and today we are doing week 2 of the January 2023 Decluttering Challenge. So for this week, we're going to be doing our craft room. And for those of you like me who do not have a craft room, you can choose another large area that you have that has a lot of clutter. So it can be a basement, it can be a garage, it can be any space really. Just don't choose your kitchen. We'll be doing kitchens next week for our challenge. Okay, so let's get started. For this challenge, the first thing I need you to do is to get a timer. So if you have a kitchen timer, that's perfect. If not, you can do what I did and just download a timer app on your phone for free. And you're going to set your timer for 23 minutes for 2023. Now remember, as we go through these challenges each week, the goal is progress, not perfection, okay? We're not going for perfect, we're going for better. And it's always going to be better. And to get started, we need a couple of things. So you need a couple of black trash bags, as well as a couple of donate boxes. So whether it's cardboard boxes or totes, whatever you have on hand is fine. We're going to drop these off at the donation center when we're done, once we fill them up. Okay? So you've got a timer, you've got your black trash bags, your donation boxes. You're almost ready to go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to zone our spaces. So say you have a craft room, you're going to split your items up into the areas that you want to create in your craft room. This is just an example. What I need you to do is think to yourself, what activities do I want to take place in this space? So say, for example, you want to do 4 things in that room. You want to sew, you want to paint, you want to work jigsaw puzzles, and you want to scrapbook. So you're going to create 4 different zones. So you're going to take pieces of paper like this and a magic marker, and you're going to write sewing on one, painting on one, scrapbooking on one, puzzles on one. And then you're going to take them up to the wall in each zone. So you're going to, around your room, you're going to create 4 different areas. And then you're going to place the items in the room with the matching sign. For those of us like me who do not have a craft room, you might choose a garage or a basement. So I'm going to show you what that would look like. So your zone map, here are your doors. This would be your outside doors. And then this would be your door to the kitchen. And then ideally when we're done, inside is where you would park your car. And we're going to create zones around the outside area, and that's where we're going to store your items. You don't need to do this exactly. What I'm saying is look at the things that you have and create zones for each of those. So again, you would write like ladders, and you would put that up on your wall. Bikes, and go put that, I dropped it. Okay, and go put that up on another section of your garage, bikes. And that's what you do. So create all of your zones around your space before you start so that you know where everything is going to go. Okay, so you're going to start your timer. And for the first 5 minutes, you're going to take your trash bags and you're going to go around your space and pick up obvious trash as fast as you can. So you're not sorting through things, you're going as fast as you can and you're just getting obvious trash. So just pick up as much trash as you can the first 5 minutes. So now what we're doing for the next 18 minutes, we're putting like things together in the zones. Okay, it's really important that you go to each zone and put like things together in the zones as you're going through. Put your sewing machines together. Put all your jigsaw puzzles together. You're going to put your paint together. You're going to put your paint supplies together. You get the idea. Remember, we're going as fast as we can for that 18 minutes. That's all we've got. Okay? And the reason we're putting like things together is so that you can see how much of each item that you actually have. We are not organizing. We're grabbing and moving like things together. The same thing works in the garage. When you find your holiday decor, okay, you're going to put it together. Here's our off-season clothing. Bikes go over here. Car stuff goes over here. Ladders go over here. Like you're just doing a huge, massive sort right now, putting like things together. So now you have to come to terms with the amount of inventory that is in this space, whether it's a craft room, a garage, a basement, it doesn't matter. You've got to come to terms with the amount of inventory that you are looking at, that you have now sorted into zones. If you are feeling overwhelmed, then this is where you have to understand the space that you have is the space that you have. You cannot reach out and stretch your walls and make your space bigger. It doesn't work that way. No, the space that you have is the space that you have. And if you are feeling completely overwhelmed by the sheer volume of inventory you're looking at, then you need to cut the inventory in that space by at least 50%, at least, because we're making a very usable, functional space to do the activities that you want to do in that space. And we can't do it if the space is full. We just simply can't. Now I have some questions that you're going to use to help you decide what to keep or what to let go of. Okay, so number one, have I used this or worn this item in the last year? And if the answer is no, let it go. And now we're going to talk about the reality self versus the fantasy self. Now, our reality self has limited time, limited energy, limited funds. Okay, our fantasy self, we have unlimited abilities, unlimited time. We think we can do everything, but come on, we can't, and we know we can't. You need to be realistic when you're looking at unfinished projects. If you realistically have not finished it in the last 12 months, and you realistically can't give a really good answer for what's going to change in the next 6 months, it's going to cause you to finish it, let it go. We just go through seasons in life. You were in a different season when you started that project, and you're in a different season now. And it's okay. Just let it go. And the guilt of, I spent the money, or I was making it for so-and-so, or, but I'm halfway done and I hate to leave it, unfinished. Forgive yourself and let it go. It's okay. And to promise yourself you'll do better in the future. And you know what? You will, because this is a huge learning curve. We all go through it. And I actually did this in 2019, and it was an amazing difference. The weight that went off my shoulder when my half-finished projects, I let them go, and I just donated them because I knew somebody else would enjoy finishing them, but that somebody wasn't going to be me. And I let them go. I let them be a blessing to somebody else. And to open those drawers and those closets and to not have them taunting me, it was an amazing mind shift and such a boost for my mental health. So I want that for you too. Okay, so now we've got everything in our space. We've got it separated into zones, and we've whittled down our zones. We decluttered up to possibly 50%, depending on, how much needed to go. And we're ready to start putting it all back together. You do not go out and buy bins. You don't go out and think about bins until you are at this part of the project. Because now you know actually how much is left that you need to organize and store. And the first thing I always do is I shop your home first. Okay? Everybody has baskets and bins and just different containers that you can use to organize things. At this point, you can go to the store and purchase organizing bins that fit into the space that you have for the different items that you have. And before, you do not have to go to the Container Store or Target and buy the really expensive bins. You can if you want to, that's fine, but you don't have to. Dollar Tree has some amazing bins, all different kinds. They have acrylic, they have metal, they have baskets, they have woven baskets, but they're plastic, so they're really easy to clean, and they come in all different sizes and colors. You can get amazing choices of organizers for $1.25. And I never go for Pinterest perfect. It's simply not realistic to maintain that. Therefore, it's never my goal. I go for organized and super functional. So when I'm helping you set up your space, I'm going to make sure it's very organized. Everything has a home and it's super functional. That means everything's easy to put away, everything is easy to find. And what's better than that? Okay, so you've got everything separated into zones and you've got it pared down. You've decluttered at least 50% or whatever you needed to get it to an easily manageable amount. So now you're going to organize it in each zone so that everything is easy to find. So as you're setting it up, think about how you're going to use that space. I'm going to walk into the room. I'm going to sit down and sew. My most favorite sewing machine that I use all the time, I'm going to set that up first. And I'm going to make everything easily accessible to where I can sit and grab and get the things that I need. So kind of think, how do I use this space? And then set up your most used things around you so that you're not having to get up all the time to get your most used items. When you have the daily habit of putting your things away as you use them, which is very easy to do when you've gotten all the clutter out of your home. It's very easy to put things away because everything has a home and you know where it goes. So it's not work to put things away. It just takes a second to put a pen back in the pen thing, or to put your keys up on the hook, or to hang your coat in the closet because your closet isn't packed full. You don't have to fight to get in there to find a hanger, to hang it up. When everything's not a chore, it's very easy to maintain organized systems in your home. And you're going to see that as this process continues. Remember, as we do each of these challenges, your goal is progress, not perfection. It's not going to be done, and especially this space is huge. So it's not likely going to be done at the end of this week, but it's most definitely going to be better. And now you have tools to use through going through this process that you can repeat this process next week or whenever you choose to continue on with the project until it's done. I'd also like to let you know I've started my own virtual organizing business. So if you would like more information about that, or you would like to set up a free consultation about one of your spaces, please click on the link above here to get more information about that. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I'll see you in the next one.